What is good? What is good, my good YouTube people? We're back for another anime chapter. Oh man, this is a great chapter. We got so many reveals, man. The first big reveal being the Dead Devil, the devil we've been waiting for so long, and we finally got it, man. But this point, I want to take a moment to talk about every single thing we know about Dead Devil so far, which is nothing.
Okay, let's move on.
But on a serious note, it's pretty much everything we already know. That Dead Devil is related to the Horseman. That Dead Devil is most likely a female. This is just stuff that we can already guess based on the other examples of Horsemen we've had before, being Yura, Naita, and Fam. So it's not too much surprise that the information they gave us, which is obvious as we know, but it's just good to get the full confirmation so we don't have to guess, or it's just one less thing to worry about so we can check off the list, which also another thing to check off is the timeline. The Dead Devil will be coming in half a year. It's now good. We now have a timeline for when the Dead Devils come. What does this mean in manga time? Could mean infinite or could mean next week, depending on how he wants to write the series. But I'll tell you what's not happening next week, a chapter, because we're on a 2-week hiatus again. Tatsuji, you monster. But let's actually talk about something we do know about, being famine on her plane, in which I was correct. Halfly. I was correct that Famine wanted to use the influence of the Church of Chainsaw Man to make Asa more powerful. I just didn't think she would use influence to power up Denji as well. This is something I didn't think of because I thought she really wanted to use Denji so she can power up Asa as well, which I still think she's going to do. I feel like she's just going to make Denji super strong. I believe Famine is going to make Denji super strong so he himself can be an active force of good for her, fighting for a means to an end. And Asa being the plans in a way. I think she plans to use both of them at the same time. And so far in the entire series, Famine has yet to lie. As a matter of fact, I don't think any of the horsemen are capable of lying. They always seem to tell the truth, with the exception of Machina. But I like to add that considering that we did get to learn Machina's plan and Kishibe doesn't truly trust Machina, it didn't really seem like she was lying. She kind of wanted to save as many people as possible. She didn't mind that she has to kill other people to do it. So yeah, with that aspect, she is indeed telling the truth, at least her truth. So I still believe that she plans to honor the deal she kept with Yoro/Asa and bring out the Black Chainsaw Man into Denji. And I believe that Fam herself is even going to take it to a next level in which she might encourage a relationship between Denji and Asa, just so that the power when she turns Denji into a weapon can be even more stronger. Because that's when Yoro is going to fully take control and it's going to be so much more powerful, because the more feelings she has towards a person, the more stronger the weapon will be. Denji is someone that Asa at least liked a little bit or had feelings for. She no longer remembers because of Mayata's memory wipe, but she did in fact care for him. And there is one person that did knew that she went with them, the club president of the Chainsaw Man, who did saw them, and for the longest time Tatsuji is yet to mention this. And Asa likes Chainsaw Man and Asa likes Denji, two of the same people who saved her both times and is one and the same. If she gets her memory back, she might fully fall in love and even understand to a degree why everything happens, which could work amazingly for her plan, because now she has Asa in one corner and the ultimate weapon Denji, who's now hyper powered up with fear from the entire world and the world in war with Chainsaw Man zombies, all coming together to make practically the ultimate powerfulest being and the weapon just waiting to be turned. It's still one thing if she's even able to turn Denji into a weapon, but I feel like Fam would have a way to counteract that. Maybe a way to separate Denji from Paichida, in which Paichida literally is now the devil itself and Denji can be used to make into a weapon, and she has both at the same time. Maybe she starred Denji. I know it sounds stupid, but yeah, that might be the case. Maybe she can just starve Denji and just have full control of him. And on the note of Asa, we don't got nothing to worry about with Yoshida at least not planning to kill her. Like, he took off one of her arms, and you know what I'm saying? A long time's gonna be tough. Wait, she's a girl. Never mind. Okay, alright, stop. In which he did take away one of her arms, but he was sent there to detain, not kill. So I think Ash is gonna be okay. Either she's gonna get captured and later to be saved by Fam through manipulation through Denji so that they can increase the Chainsaw Man relationship in some way, shape, or form. That's what I'm leaning to. Or Fam herself, or in some way, some form, gonna get her out. She has no more friends. Only her, Asa, Fam, and maybe Denji. Those are probably the only people that can possibly save her. So let's talk about the Justice Devil, or as we now learn, the Flame Devil, which I can't even lie to you guys. It just seems it seems ridiculous in how everything kind of works out. At least, how is it the Flame Devil, yet no flames is there, it's only chainsaw? I made some things in my head, which I'm not gonna lie, I call this cope. Like, I'm just coping for Tatsuji at this point. Because, like, the abilities to make multiple contracts, I'm not gonna lie, that makes sense. Because, well, it's fire. You know, the expression spreads like fire. It makes sense that fire will go so far, go so fast, go so wide, because when fire builds up heat, it just keeps eating away and spread as far as it goes. That's okay. The more people in the contract, the more powerful it becomes. Makes sense. If I lit a fire with 3 sticks, a fire can become pretty hot. If I lit a fire with a whole house, a fire can be too hot. Like, it makes sense. Like, the more it eats, the more power it gets. Now, the form in which it takes, like, that turns into chainsaws, because he mentioned before that they turn into huge monsters, but now they finally seem to come to chainsaw. It's a little iffy. If I'm giving Tatsuji the benefit of the doubt, the Flame Devil is made the contract that made people want a Chainsaw Man, which the hero they idolize. So I'm guessing the Flame Devil was able to do that part in the contract because fire itself, in essence, kind of has no form, so it could take whatever form it likes. I don't know. I don't like it. I feel like it was kind of a cop out. He kind of had a bigger plan, but said, nah. I don't really like it too much, if I'm being fully honest. Oh, I also saw this one theory that people are saying that the fake Chainsaw Man was burning. That theory does make sense, because it would make sense why he would interrupt Famine's plan, because Denji got involved. And it is in Burning to help his savior Chainsaw Man, because he worships Chainsaw Man as a god. So it does make sense. He does have the body build, and he even know that Denji and Asa had a former relationship. Maybe from this, or maybe because Fam told him. But I doubt Fam would tell him this, or maybe because of his spying or some way, shape, or form. So it would align. The only thing that goes against it is the way he speaks to Denji. And the fake Chainsaw Man spoke to Denji a little bit more proper. Burning doesn't seem to have that same type of dialogue. So that's the one thing. People had trouble understanding how a hybrid can make a contract with a fiend devil, but it's not impossible. I mean, Denji did it before in Power when he was revived for the second time. So I don't think it's out of the way, but I'm not really too sold on the theory just yet. Okay, and that's pretty much all I have for this chapter. What a great chapter, man. What do you guys think? Please leave a comment how you rate the chapter, how you feel about this chapter, man. It's been B3, and stay animated.